Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So in our last session we have covered about list comprehension in Python, and today we are going to discuss about dictionary comprehension, which is again a powerful tool to work with dictionary in a clean and efficient way. So this tool is very handy to transform and create the dictionary in Python. So let's say we want to create a dictionary where the keys are numbers from 0 to 9 and the values are the square of those numbers. So in traditional way, how we can do it, like we need to define a square, or we need to define a variable, dictionary variable empty, and then we can loop through the numbers from 0 to 9, and then we can create the squares. So the code will look something like this. So we have an empty dictionary, and then we are looping through the range 0 to 9, and then we are creating the square. And if we print this, so we can print this. So this is the square of number from 0 to 9. So each 0, 1, 2, these are the keys, and then we have the values, which is the square of the key basically. So this is the traditional way, but this approach is perfectly fine. But here we are declaring an empty dictionary, and then we are iterating through the range, and then manually adding the key value pair in the empty dictionary. So these we can write in a more elegant and concise way using dictionary comprehension. Okay, so what is dictionary comprehension? So dictionary comprehension is a concise way to create dictionary from an iterable or another dictionary in Python. So we can use a dictionary comprehension inside another dictionary comprehension also, like we can use nested comprehension as well. So the basic syntax for this is we need to write key colon value, okay, which is the final key value pair for our output dictionary, and we need to iterate through the iterable, and we can provide the if condition if needed, which is an optional like we have in list comprehension, right? So the basic example which I have shown, this, like if you want to create the square, so we can create something like this, like the key is the x, and we need to calculate the square of the key, which is x square, and then our iterable is range 5. So for x in range, we can just have it, and we can get the output. So let me show you in the code. So we can define something like this, and in list comprehension we need to define our expression in a square bracket, and for dictionary we need curly braces basically. So if we run this, we get the same. We have range, we have taken the range 5. If we put the range as 10, we will get the same output as above, right? See, so this one is very concise, and we don't have to create any empty dictionary, and then manually we don't have to append anything here. So this is basically how dictionary comprehension works. So let's say some more example on this. Let's say we want to create a dictionary of even number with their squares. So how we can do it here? So in the same way, we just need to add a condition, which is n modulo 2 should be equal to 0, then it is an even square, otherwise it's an odd. So we will take only the even square. Syntax is pretty same. We have key, and we have value, which is a square of the key, and then for loop on this iterable range 10 0 to 9. So if we run this, so we have all the number which are even basically, right? So we, like the same way we can have a nested dictionary, like let's say we want to create a dictionary where each key holds another dictionary with a square of the numbers. So basically this is the problem statement. We need to create a dictionary where each key holds another dictionary with the square of the number. So basically how we can write, let's say we need to create a nested dictionary, right, which is equal to, so we have a key. So basically this is nested, so we will start with the outer loop first. Let's say we have one for x in range. This is our outer loop basically for x in range 3. Okay, and now we need to define another dictionary, nested dictionary, right? So let's say we have another range for y in range 3, right? Now our key will be basically x and our value will be the square of another item in the dictionary, which is this one, right? So we have this key and the value is another dictionary which have the key value. The key is y and the value is the square of y. So if we print this and see the output, you see this key is basically coming from the outer loop 0, 1 and 2, which is x, and internal dictionary is again range 3 is 0, 1 and 2 and then their square. So this is nested dictionary basically we can create using this, right? So this is the basic condition and basic expression how we can use dictionary comprehension in Python, which is very powerful, right? So let's say there is one more example where we want if and else both. In above, if you see, we have only if condition, so we don't have any else condition. So generally what mistakes we made, let's say we want to calculate the square using if else. So let's say square equal to control v, which is not correct. So we cannot put if and else like this. Okay, so for this what we have to do, if you want both the condition if and else, so here what we can do, we can put this if else inside the expression here. Okay, now this is correct. So if you print this, now print a square, let's see what we get. So now we get for 0 the square is 0. For odd number we are mentioning if it is odd then put 0. For 2, 4, 3 is 0 and 4 is 16. So like this we can put if and else both, and if we only need if condition then we can put it here, the basic syntax what I have shown in there. Okay, so this is the basic idea about dictionary comprehension. Let's see some benefit of dictionary comprehension. It's pretty much same what we have for list comprehension. Conciseness, like we dictionary comprehension allow us to create dictionary in a single line, and it eliminates the needs to create loop and append calls, right, which we have in list also. Second is performance. Dictionary comprehension perform well than the traditional loop. So we can see some one example of the same. Let's say we are trying to loop through some ranges. Okay, let's say we have, this is the sample using traditional loop. We are looping through from I to this number and we are calculating the square. So to do this, how much time it takes? Let's see. Sorry, we need to import. Okay, it took around 0. Let's increase this number. Okay, and now if you see how much time it takes, I think it will take around 10 to 15 seconds to complete this loop. Okay, so we got memory error, it's not able to process it, right? Now let's try the same thing in our comprehension, right? Let me comment this out, whole thing. Now we have our code using dictionary comprehension. So let's see how much time it takes. Okay, I think this number is very high. Let me remove 1 0 and try. Okay, it took 5 seconds. Let's do the same thing here. We remove one number from here and try. So it took around 8 seconds if we use traditional loop, right? And okay. Okay, so for this example it's almost coming the same, but this dictionary comprehension is a bit faster than this traditional loop, right? Let me try to move it up. You can see it's taking now 6 seconds and 10 seconds. Okay, okay, and then we have inline filtering and conditional logic. Like in dictionary comprehension, it allows us to apply condition directly inside the comprehension to filter the elements, and this avoid the need for separate if statement inside the loop, right? So if we see one example for the same, let's see if we want to filter out the even number using our traditional approach, how we can do this. So we can do this like something like this. We need to create a empty dictionary, and then we can loop through the range, and we can see if the modulo is equal to 0, then it's an even number, and add the same to the dictionary. But using dictionary comprehension, we can do it in one line, right? Something like this. We will check if the modulo is equal to 0 or not. Okay, so I hope you like this video. So this is all about dictionary comprehension in Python, how we can use it and what are the benefits of it, how condition can be applied while creating the dictionary comprehension. So we can instead of traditional loop, if there are simple functionality we need to implement, we can use the dictionary comprehension instead of traditional loop. Thank you for watching. Bye.